Okay, guys, I have Johnny here, and he had some problems with restless legs. He came to see us some time ago, and he's doing quite well. But before we do that, he wants to entertain us. He's got a surprise song to sing, and I have no idea what's going to happen. This will be fun. It's different for a change to have somebody sing a song. Maybe it's about restless legs, but we'll find out. I'll shut up and you can play.
Say hello to sleeping peacefully. Goodbye to nighttime misery. From restless legs, you'll be set free at Anderson's Podiatry.
Awesome. Oh, that is so cool. That could be our theme song.
It's just, I wrote it for you just tonight.
That is so sweet. I really appreciate that. This is fun. What a fun way to introduce a YouTube video like this, Johnny. So Johnny's got a skill, musician skill, and again, I really appreciate that. It was fun. So we'll better get into the discussion here about your restless legs. So Johnny came to us. When did you come to us? Was it in June, right?
Yeah, we first spoke in.
I think it was June. You came here to Colorado.
Yeah, the beginning of August was the surgery.
The surgery, okay. Maybe we talked back in June or
we talked
July,
but June, yeah,
August, okay. And but he's back in New York State. He's doing really extremely well, and I might begin with, why don't you just talk a little bit about how you discovered this, and then he's got some really important information, actually data about how he's doing to share. But before you do that, let's just talk about how a little bit about your history, how long you had it, how you found out about coming here.
Excellent. I had, some restless leg symptoms as a child, growing up, but I never knew that that's what they were. I never knew they were bad. Started sleeping worse, maybe 10 years ago. Finally, got a sleep doctor who said, I think you have restless legs. And I said, wow, so I'm not supposed to have this? And then they put me on, yeah. They put me on roperidol.
Right.
How do I say that? Roperidol.
Yep.
Roperidol, yeah. And honestly, it helped like really, really well when it first got on it. But then the restless legs started coming back, and they started coming back with a vengeance. And at that point was when I read about the augmentation of symptoms that could happen with roperidol. The sleep doctor was like, "Oh, we can just increase your dose," and I'm like, "Oh no!"
Right.
And in the meantime, the restless leg symptoms were just really agonizing, just making me really depressed and miserable. And I started looking like watching YouTube videos like every night. What could I find on restless legs? And got a lot of people talking about medicine, and it wasn't until I watched YouTube videos for quite some time that the YouTube algorithm said, "Hey, you should talk to Dr. Anderson."
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. You got to, if you want to get into a topic, you got to really focus in before the YouTube algorithm really learns what you're looking for. And once it did, pointed me toward your videos, Dr. Anderson,
nice.
and I saw them, and I bought your book right away. I read your book in the first night, from cover to cover.
Awesome.
And it really resonated with me. I called you like the next day, I think.
Wow.
And we got a consultation set up that day, and then I had the surgery. If I recall, it was the first week of August. I was on, at the time, I was also taking a lot of gabapentin. So I was on roperidol and gabapentin, and I couldn't stop taking any of those, or it was just the agony went over the like really over the top. And so I got the surgery, and then, within 2 weeks, I was cycling off of both the gabapentin and roperidol. And by the third week, I was completely off the drugs.
Excellent.
Yes, and I have not had an episode of restless legs since the surgery, not one single one. Before the surgery, I was having restless legs. pretty much every day, maybe not every single day, but pretty much every day. And and like I say, I was just really misery about the drugs that I was taking. The gabapentin tends to give you a little bit of a woozy brain. And yeah, I was just very pleased with the results of the surgery.
We appreciate it. And I really want to get to your data because this is really a great thing that you've done. Johnny's actually taken the time. He's going to do this, I guess, here in a minute. So this segment of the video, I want to have him probably show and share some data that he's collected on the quality of his sleep. So I've kind of peeked at it beforehand, but I would like you to kind of, if you can show us this as we're talking. And for those watching, this will pop up on the screen. And he's going to kind of go through and explain this. It sounds like it's pretty simple, but he's been able to measure his sleep quality. So it's kind of more objective information to substantiate how this has affected him from a sleep standpoint.
Excellent. So I will share my screen. Screen sharing is not turned on. You can request multiple presenter sharing for this. I'll send request. Request has been sent. There. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen. Now I've got to click on something. Give me 2 seconds here. Options.
There you go. I think I see something coming up.
Excellent. So this is
okay.
This is actually I sleep on a Sleep 8 bed. So this is the Sleep 8 bed sleep score. It's a bar graph on the bottom. You see an A, then an S, and then an O, and then an N. That's August, September, October, November. So basically what you're seeing is that I got the surgery in the beginning of August. So we just see an increase in the sleep score from the Sleep 8 system. Now,
so that's how many hours of sleep you have a night, or the measures how much you move?
It's an arbitrary sleep score. I don't know how it works. So Sleep 8 gives you a sleep score.
Okay.
Now I think, all right, now this is my Aura Ring. So Aura Ring gives you a sleep score. They keep their score their own different way. Now this one's interesting because in August, my sleep score actually goes down. And I think that's because I was recovering from the surgery. I think, the pain,
I see.
Sure. As the legs recovered from the surgery. But then you see, starting in September, it goes up. And this is like by the month. So this is not by the week or the day. So September, it goes up. October, it goes up. November, it goes up. So I just thought that was interesting. This is total sleep time. Again, it went down right after the surgery, and I think that's because of the recovery from the surgery.
Yeah.
But then on September, it goes up. October, it goes up. November, it goes up. So that's from my Aura Ring. That's literally all I have.
Very nice.
To show you, but it seems like really impressive to me. And also, I have noticed that I did want to mention that my happiness score. I don't have that on my Aura Ring. Yeah. But I'm just saying my happiness score has gone up like a lot.
The people at the beginning of the video can see that, Johnny. So that's all they needed was the introduction.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh my God.
Yeah, if you can jump off of that real quick, and we'll probably kind of wrap it up for tonight. But no, you're really, really fun gentleman to come here, and you do have a happy spirit. Happier, how's that?
Thank you. Yeah. And I think I've told you before, I still don't have like perfect sleep, but I'm just so much happier, and I sleep so much more happily. And it's like like because I'm not having the restless legs, like that's a whole another level of challenge when you're just trying to have a good night,
And maybe I need to add in there, sometimes we talk to patients about that because our job is, for most of us, we should be able to get rid of restless legs, and hopefully that's what we're able to do. But there's this thing called life. This box over here, it's restless legs affecting so many things affect your sleep, and and restless legs is part of that. But over here, it's just life and things like that happen. So that's something I don't deal with, or maybe I don't deal from the neck up that much.
And there you go. I want to say one more thing about restless legs,
yes,
though, if
sir.
I could, and that's about watching TV.
Okay.
I snuggle with my wife on the sofa, and before the surgery, I frequently could not handle having her kind of like on my legs, or I couldn't have. I frequently needed to get up. I couldn't.
Gotcha.
I felt like it's almost this claustrophobia kind of feeling.
Right.
And that's all gone. Like, that's all gone. And, and it's because of the restless legs. Like, when she would snuggle into me, right? And I would want to like move, and it would make me want to push her off and either get up, but it just needed to be free. Whereas now we can snuggle on the sofa without me, and it's a huge difference. It's so subtle, and yeah, it's like more healthy for the relationship. This has nothing to do with sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we can snuggle. Right. Yeah, we can snuggle on the sofa without me going, I gotta move.
We need another relationship video with you and your wife.
There you go. She'll say, now we can snuggle on the sofa in the evening.
A new benefit, for sure. Yeah, I'm glad you bring that up, because that's a really, really important thing. The relationship with your spouse, and I know that the people that happens to them, they can sleep more. They're not as moody or grouchy. They're more themselves, and sometimes it's like the man or the woman that you married they're back to being themselves again, and that's kind of what we're saying, right, Johnny?
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Right. Your true self, who you're born to be. So. Yeah, but I really appreciate that, and it looks like you're going to play another song.
I'm going to do the last sentence of the first song.
Okay, well let me do this. Let me wrap it up, and I'll let you finish, and then we'll cut off. Okay. So I just want to thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for the song, especially the song, and the data. And then make sure, if you're new to this, folks, we do open up nerve tunnels. Maybe I forgot to mention at the beginning, but please understand, we believe that. That you have restless legs from compression. It's a mechanical issue for many people. We mechanically open up these tunnels and we're able to get improvement of restless legs, and that's Johnny's another great testimonial of this. Maybe the most unique one that we've ever done, Johnny. So, and we're on Facebook too, and please consider subscribing like Johnny did, and maybe read my book, Perfect Night's Sleep, which also Johnny did. So I'll let you finish it, and then we'll cut off at the end.
All right, here we go. From restless legs, you'll be set free at Anderson's Podiatry.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. It's time to let you go and go snuggle with your wife.
All right. Thanks so much.
We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.